1991 Mazda MX-5 Miata Roadster. Quintessentially the greatest roadster to ever be born. Mazda took the idea of the Triumph Spitfire, the old school MGs, and they perfected it. The classic British sports car made to last. Front engined, rear wheel drive with a drop top in the middle. What isn't there to love? The original Miata was born in the 1970s from a design by a gentleman named Bob Hall. He himself wasn't a huge fan of his own sketches. However, in the 1987 Detroit Auto Show, the vehicle was unveiled and the public unanimously fell in love. Over 40,000 Miatas were sold in their first year and still to this day continue to sell in extremely large numbers, making it the best-selling sports car to ever have existed. But this particular one is no ordinary MX-5. What you're looking at here is a supercharged MX-5. That's right. Not only did the previous owner decide to keep the car as original as possible in its exterior, he decided to add a little bit of power as well. So today, I'm going to take you around the MX-5. We're going to go over some of the features on the vehicle. We'll take it out for a spin with the roof up and the air conditioning blowing. And I'm going to tell you in 5 short minutes why this is the car that you should own next. So as I mentioned, this vehicle is supercharged. As you can see here, we have got a pristine engine bay fully gone through, fully cleaned out. The original Miata in 1991 had 116 brake horsepower. This vehicle has over 200. We're talking about an 84 horsepower increase. On a vehicle that weighs not much more than a tea towel, you're going to feel that. Your air pressure in this vehicle that affects the fuel ratios adjusts with the boosts. You aren't going to have any worries about blowing the engine with additional boost because it is all controlled through that system. So, as you can clearly see on this vehicle, it has been hardly modified. Now, I say the term hardly for a reason. This vehicle's not going to have any of your aftermarket spoilers, body kits, or anything like that. The upgrades done to this car have been done very tastefully. For instance, as we look down at the wheels here, you are going to notice they are extremely identical to the original wheels. However, these were made by a company called Borbette and actually only weigh 11 pounds. The original Miata wheels weighed in at 18. So that's a 7 pound per wheel decrease in weight. That is going to add not only acceleration, but your cornering speed and your overall handling of the vehicle. Moving around to the rear of the vehicle, like I said, we're not going to have any of those tacky spoilers. You are going to have the quintessential original rear end. We do have upgraded taillights out here in the back to make them a little bit more visible compared to the originals. We do also have the additional badging to show that this vehicle is indeed supercharged, because at the end of the day, who doesn't want to have the badge supercharged? The soft top on this vehicle, you are going to see is in fantastic condition. It has gone ahead and been replaced from the original. There are going to be no leaks. I'm talking air, water, WikiLeaks. I mean, look, you name it, it ain't going to leak. The rear window on this vehicle does have to be unfolded in order for the entire roof to come back. And it is worth noting that this particular Miata does not come with the original hardtop. I want to tell you this because I want you to know I'm not here to blag. You see what you see, you get what you get. Lastly, whilst we're on this side of the vehicle, I know I pointed out at the back we are going to have supercharger badging. We do also have the addition of the lovely supercharger badging down here as well. Once again reminding you that you are not driving a regular Mazda Miata. This thing is a hell of a lot of fun. twists and bends. Driving this car, especially in a spirited manner, your supercharger boost is going to produce up to about 7 pounds of boost. On average, you're looking at about 4 to 5 pounds of boost. However, if you're just casually cruising, only 2 or 3. Look at this, you're not going to be dragging that much fuel through the system. You're going to save yourself a little bit on that expensive fuel bill. Now, this particular system is built to run on 93 octane fuel and higher, so it does get the high quality fuel needed for the high quality materials inside that engine bay. Look, at the end of the day, you're not buying this car for the grocery getter. You're not buying this car to ferry your family around. You're buying this car for one reason, and that is because you love driving. And honestly, I can't think of a single better vehicle to have as a driver's car than a stick shift 1991 Mazda MX-5 Miata with a supercharger. Oh, listen to that! What a great car.